Guys, I found something in the charts, a structure that no one is looking at, which is looking very, very interesting and which can tell us whether Bitcoin is going to see a massive rally in the next coming days and weeks ahead, or whether we are going to see a massive breakdown and whether Bitcoin is going to see a dump in the price. So guys, let's jump straight into it. The pattern that I'm talking about, guys, this is the rising channel, this blue rising channel. Let me first get rid of it so you can see a little bit the structure, how Bitcoin looks without this channel. But yeah, basically no one is looking at this channel and it is showing so much significance, because the only thing we need to do is we need to combine these lows right here in the Bitcoin price. Should make slightly different right here, yeah, something like this. Then we smaller it down to, yeah, maybe right here. And then we can see that this is actually a very well respected rising channel. And why is it well respected? Because when you draw a rising channel or any channel, it is very important that the middle of that channel is showing some significance. So when we have a look at this price action, you can see that if we look at the middle of the channel, it is showing significance. Right here it's acting as support. Right here it's acting as support and resistance. Right here it's acting as support. The moment we fall through, we get a massive dump. Here's like acting like support. Here's acting like resistance. Here we have another retest. Here we actually got rejected from the middle of the channel as well. Right now coming down to almost the bottom of the channel, but we are not there yet. We haven't touched the bottom of the channel, but this is one of the levels that I'm watching for Bitcoin to the downside, because it was pretty clear the last couple of days, guys, that Bitcoin was not looking too bullish, and I've shared this also over on Twitter, because the premium index over on WhaleAlerts.com is one of the metrics that you can use in order to check whether Bitcoin is looking bullish or bearish. Of course, you can use multiple metrics, but the premium index is one very good metric, because it basically shows whether a rally is spot driven or whether a rally is futures market driven, right? And normally when it's futures market driven, it's not really sustainable. So if we look at the premium index right here, we can see that during this time, when we are seeing a positive premium index, we do see the price coming down. And that is also what I shared over on Twitter. We have these flashes of positive premium index. At least also you can look at this. This is going up, right? That's also a point to watch. That's why, like I said in the video before, I was actually thinking of longing Bitcoin when it broke above the 4-hour EMA ribbon. We didn't get it 4-hourly close yet, but I just thought, okay, let's have a look at WhaleAlerts.com. What are the signs telling me? And I just see, whoa, okay, the premium index is coming up while the price is going up. So that was the reason why I said, like, okay, I'm not going to open this long, because this doesn't look like a sustainable bounce. Also, the funding rates were going up, which was another signal, basically showing us, like, this is not the time to open a long position. And the crazy thing, guys, right here is that you couldn't possibly know that if you would only look at the charts. So when we just look at the charts, and I think this is kind of crazy, because this candle right here, this green candle, this is called a bullish engulfing candle. And a bullish engulfing candle is something like this, where we have a big wick to the downside, which means that there was a lot of buying pressure stepping in. We have a big green candle. This is even on the daily time frame, surpassing the highs of this candle. Normally that can function as a reversal candle, a bullish engulfing candle. So if you would just look at the technical picture right here, it was actually looking pretty darn bullish here. But the crazy part is, and that is also the edge that you have when you are using WhaleAlerts and when you understand these charts, is that if you would have opened WhaleAlerts and you would have looked at derivatives exchange data, you could say that this rally is not sustainable, and that it is, at least not in terms of risk to reward ratio, worth to opening long positions. It's better to wait until the derivatives exchange data is presenting us a little bit of a nicer plate, right? We're in a restaurant, you want to have a nice plate. If the plate doesn't look nice, it's better to not eat it. And that's the same what's happening with Whale Portal. So that's basically how you can use this thing, because you can just look at stuff in the charts and then you just go to whaleportal.com, which will give you either a confirmation of what you're seeing in the chart, or it will not confirm it. It will deconfirm it, invalidate your idea. I have to be honest, sometimes the signs are not that clear. The signs can be neutral too. But yeah, it is what it is, right? It is extra information that you have. Most people don't use this, but most people don't even know how to use it. But it can save you from so much losing money, and it can definitely be the edge from a regular trader if you just use like your technical analysis, your structures in the price. If you would add this data from Whale Portal in a good manner, it will drive your numbers up. It will drive your numbers significantly up. So guys, let's go back to Bitcoin, because that's what we are all looking at. Bitcoin is coming down right here. So we have this sideways range right here. Let me draw a little bit. We have this sideways range in this bigger rising channel, and we broke out to the downside. We back tested the former support as resistance, right now coming down. So it is looking slightly bearish, right? If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can bring out the EMA ribbon. This is also often a very good indicator whether Bitcoin is in a uptrend or downtrend in the shorter term time frame. Right now we are trading below the 4-hour EMA ribbon. We of course could still do something like this, where we have this falling wedge, break out to the upside, have now the retest, and then continue this uptrend. That is possible, but in my opinion, we first need to see some more strength in the Bitcoin price. I want to see the signs change over on whaleportal.com. I would love to see like the premium index coming negative again. I would love to see the funding rates, because let's have a look at the funding rates. I would like to see the funding rates coming down as well. Right now they are quite positive, guys. This ain't the most bullish picture, to be honest. So if we have a look at the funding rates, and let's flip it to a 1-hour chart, then we can see that the funding rates are coming up, right? Which means that more and more people are actually bullish and that they are longing Bitcoin, which is a bearish sign, because we need people to be bearish. We need people to short Bitcoin in order to have that liquidity to go higher. So this image would tell the same story that we are seeing on the premium index, not too bullish, okay? So what to watch then with Bitcoin, right? What can we watch? Well, I expect Bitcoin to bottom out in the next coming weeks, but I just don't think it is right now. And the reason why I don't think it is right now, because we basically don't see that over in the derivatives exchange data, which I think is very powerful, and right now it's just looking slightly bearish. It can change, it can change. For Bitcoin to turn bullish, we need to break above the 4-hour EMA ribbon and hold this level for a change, instead of like losing it all the time. So this is also a little bit confusing price action, but yeah, that's why we have Whale Portal, of course, to give us a little bit more clarity. I would wait, personally, I would wait a little bit and see how Bitcoin is going to unfold in the next coming days and the next coming weeks ahead. I would love to see Bitcoin do something like this, where we have like a tap into that support, because we haven't really touched that support from that rising channel, and then from that support I would love to see a quick buyback up, so no breakdown, a quick buyback up, and then Bitcoin just going back up, reclaiming the 4-hour EMA ribbon. That would be something I would like to see. So let's zoom out a little bit, let's go in, maybe we can up this little bit right here, because we have a touch right there, and there. Then that would set the support right now for Bitcoin from this formation at 27,900, but the further in time we meet that, the higher this number will be. So roughly about 28,000 US dollars. That's a very rough estimate where the major support right now for Bitcoin is. If we do see something like this, where we break down, retest, and then lose that low again, this is extremely bearish, because this means that most likely we have lost that rising channel, which is basically the uptrend with which we have seen this whole bull market in 2023. This whole year, that uptrend what we have seen this whole year is that rising channel, that blue rising channel. So if we would lose that, that would definitely be a change in market structure, which we don't want. We want things to remain bullish. So we want to see that first scenario play out where Bitcoin just like taps in that liquidity, maybe taps 28k, maybe around these levels, and then just get quickly bought up and then just go back up, reclaim the 4-hour EMA ribbon, and don't break back below it. That is going to be so important, guys. Also, let's just check for some Fibonacci retracement levels over there as well. If we take from the top until the bottom, then we can see that also the 50% Fibonacci level is aligning roughly precisely with that support, right, at $28,000. That only gives me a more confidence about this level. Also, we see a big reaction right here, so there is historic price action also reacting around that level. This would really make sense if you would ask me. Bitcoin go to 28k, get bought up, and then go back into an uptrend. And I still believe, guys, that generally this will resolve to the upside and Bitcoin will continue this uptrend. The trend is your friend on longer term time frames. Bitcoin is still in an uptrend, so it's very important to stick with that thesis until we are seeing evidence of that changing, which we haven't seen yet. Of course, shorter term time frame, we are on a small downtrend right here, but this was also the shorter term time frame downtrend, right? So we do get these corrections in Bitcoin. Doesn't mean that we lose the whole bigger uptrend. So I still think we're on a bigger uptrend, and we can still set a higher low right here, and then just continue this uptrend, right? Break above $31,000 and get a very explosive move, because that is some massive resistance. So guys, if you are interested in longing Bitcoin at the specific moment right here, make sure to join WhaleAlerts, because on WhaleAlerts, the private Telegram channel, we will share more information about this setup. And so you can join basically for free. The only thing you need to do is you need to be an active trader under our affiliates, that can either be on Bybit or on BitGet. So you can sign up with the affiliate link down below, which will also give you a extra bonus. And once you have signed up with that affiliate link down below and you've deposited a minimum of $100, you can submit your user ID over on the Whale Portal website. You go to whaleportal.com. Right here you click on WhaleAlerts, and right here you can submit your user ID, email address, and Telegram handle, and you will be added to the private Telegram channel of WhaleAlerts. So guys, I would highly recommend every single one of you to do so, to already reserve your spot for this place in this bull market, because so far the Telegram channel right here has been providing a lot of valuable information. We have been calling the XRP rally. We have been positioning ourselves already for that rally very early on, 1 month before it started to rally. We have seen a super nice trade on DYDX where we almost doubled, I think maybe even more than doubled our position with that trade. Also, we made some nice trades on some other altcoins like Chainlink, which were pretty successful. So guys, if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the affiliate links down below. If you don't have an account yet on Bybit or BitGet, I would highly recommend you to do so. Make sure to check the links down below. Guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash up that like button. That is very much appreciated. I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.